Hi friends, the IIM BMS Aptitude Test 2026 response sheet is available to all of you. There are two errors in this paper, and you can use this as a guide to appeal for revaluation. So the first is in quant, and this is a question of probability. The question basically says two dice were rolled simultaneously. Find the probability that the sum of the numbers on them was a prime number. So you need to look at it. This is a question ID when you're appealing. So the given answer is being given as choice B. However, this is not the correct answer. The correct answer should be choice D, and the answer would be 15 by 36. 15 by 36. In fact, there is one case that has been missed, right? So if when you're talking about prime numbers, the sum of the values on the two dice can be either 2, 3, 5, 7, or 11 in order to make it as a prime number. So there is only one case in this. You'll have 1 and 1 on both the dice. In this case, you could have a 1, 2 or a 2, 1. So that this makes, there's one case out here, two cases here. Similarly, I'll have all the cases from 1, 4 till 4, 1. 1, 4, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4, 1. So there are four cases out here. Then you have all the cases from 1, 6 till 6, 1. That's about 6 cases. And the last is 5, 6 and 6, 5 when it comes to prime number 11. So that makes it 2. So you'll see there are in all about 15 cases. And when you throw dice, the total number of pairs that you will get is 36. Hence your probability should be 15 by 36. Now, they've given 14 by 36. Most likely they have missed this case. Because somehow when you think prime numbers, you think only odd numbers, right? So there's one common error that you commit when thinking of prime numbers. Like you think that all of them are odd numbers. The second question is, there is a passage that is given, which is a passage on pollution. And this same passage has appeared as it is with the same questions in CAT 2018, right? That was a paper conducted by IIM Calcutta. However, this is conducted by IIM Kozhikode. So I don't know why they picked it up, but they have picked it up along with the passage and the questions. Not fair, but that's what has happened. So in this question, there's a question about Keep America Beautiful organization, and what does the author, right? It can be inferred that the author considers Keep America Beautiful. The given answer is given as choice D, which says a greenwash because it was a benevolent attempt to, is a very positive, you're giving a benefit of doubt to these organizations to improve public recycling habits. However, the answer should be B, right? You can see why. So basically what we are talking about here is companies like Coca-Cola and AB and Philip Morris, they created this organization, right, or movement called Keep America Beautiful. He says quite clearly, the author says that this is a clever misdirection that led journalist and author Heather Rogers to describe Keep America Beautiful as the first corporate greenwashing front, as it has helped shift the public focus to consumer. So he's saying this is a sham. Clever misdirection, very clearly misdirected. It was not a benevolent thing. It was something to put the blame on or put the responsibility on the general public and not take responsibility as producers of plastic. So basically, it is, so if I look at it, it's a very negative connotation that he has. And so this cannot be the answer, right? Because it's saying it's a greenwash because it was a benevolent attempt to improve public recycling. That's not the part. However, the focus was on that how do you improve recycling? But the whole idea was it was a sham as it diverted attention from the role of corporation. So this would be the correct answer. And in fact, this concurs with the answer key that came in CAT 2018, right? So the answer was B. So this is without doubt. You need to appeal for it. If you have marked B, you deserve the marks for it, and the answer is definitely not D. So these are the two errors. I'm sure that they will change this, and that's it. Thank you. Wishing you all the best for IIM BMS program.